You're now tuning in. Nah, what's going on, man? Welcome back to It's Gotta Be Organic. I know we've been gone for a minute, but hey, tonight we're back to bless your mind, your heart, your ears, and your thoughts. Welcome to all my first-time listeners, and to those who are already familiar with us, welcome back. I just want to give you a big thanks for tuning in because you're giving me something that's valuable also. You may ask, what is it? It's your time, which I consider to be one of the most valuable assets. So again, I thank you for tuning in, and I thank you for giving me your time to listen to It's Gotta Be Organic, where we give nothing but organic vibes only. And tonight I got a special episode for y'all, man. It's time. It's time. It's time. And tonight I got a special episode for y'all. Tonight we're going to be talking about how being in the wrong environment can hinder your growth. I feel like this is a very special topic that, it actually came to me while I was working out. So I felt like it was organic. So, our theme, just organic vibes, organic topics, organic talking points. So I felt the need to share it with you all, man. Again, sharing a little bit of my high vibration. I ain't one of them woke folks, so don't get me lost in the sauce with that. But a wise man once said, you have the power to create the life you want. Don't let your environment hold you back. And you may be like, that's a simple ass statement, right? Like, here bro go, the quote master with all the quotes. But if you actually break it down and think about it, you have the power. Let's start right there. Empower yourself. Believe in yourself. Know that you have the power, the greatness within, the will within to create the life that you want. You know what I mean? Your greatest desires. With believing in God, of course. You know what I mean? And don't let your environment hold you back. That can mean multiple things. That can mean your environment as in where you were raised. That can mean your environment as in where you work, your occupation. That can mean your environment as in where you live. However that may apply to you, do not let your environment hold you back, okay? Everybody's situation is different, but everybody is also still going through stuff, so we all have some of the same challenges. But do not let your environment hold you back. I repeat that. I'm talking slow because I want this shit to sink in. All right? And also, too, man, a wise man once also said, too, that the future belongs to those that believe in the beauty of their dream. The future belongs to those that believe in the beauty of their dreams. So, if you dream it, you can achieve it. But if you feel like, man, that dream was just beautiful, I can feel that for myself. Like, I can see that for myself. Like, one of those out-of-body experiences where 5-10 years down the line, you envision yourself living your dream life. And you dream about it because God trying to let you see it. He trying to give you that vision that, hey, this is possible. This is not far-fetched. This is not a wild thought. You feel me? So get on your hustle. Get on your grind. The wrong environment can limit your opportunities for personal growth and professional growth too, might I add. You know what I mean? You're not going to catch a bass-mouthed fish in a dirty-ass, struggling pond. You know what I mean? Like, you got to think about it. If you're constantly surrounded by negative and lack of support or toxicity, domestic violent relationships, then it's probably going to be difficult for you to reach your full potential. You know what I mean? Like, a great architect by the name of T.H. Hodge once said that you are the architect of your environment, meaning that you build and shape everything in your environment that you want to be in it. Everything that you want in your bubble to be there, you are the architect of that. You have direct influence and direct control over that, over operating that space, over allowing whatever you want that to be in your bubble. In layman's terms, you get what I'm saying? So again, the wrong environment, man, can get you completely fucked up. Now we going in the hood terms. Being in the wrong place at the wrong time, that shit can get you locked up. Nowadays, that shit can get you killed if you get pulled over by the police. If you're wrongful identified as a suspect, the shit can get you killed. Come on, it's not safe. So you have to be cognizant of where you place yourself. You know what I mean? You have to think 3-4 steps ahead times. A lot of time you can't go hit that chick that you might want to go hit on that side of time, because that might put you in the wrong motherfucking environment. At the same time, too, I'm not saying don't hit her, but playing like that, a lot of guys that lost their life going into the wrong environment. You know what I'm saying? So, the wrong environment can limit your opportunities for personal and professional growth, especially if you're surrounded by negativity, lack of support, or toxicity. Y'all keep that in mind. So my next point that I want to make about being in the wrong environment. Being in the wrong environment can affect your mental health and your well-being also, and your physical health, because you may attach to some of these energies, or a lot of these things that you're going through. The wrong environment and your mental health are directly related to each other. So if you're in like a high stress environment, I hate to say the hood, but if you're in an environment like that, man, and there's always shit going on, there's always just noise, there's always traffic, 12 always pulling up, man, that shit gonna be stressful than the motherfucking homes. You never gonna be able to rest. You know what I mean? And then when you rest and when you get sleep, if you always hearing sirens, if you're always hearing train tracks, if you're always hearing the subway come through the city, if you gunshots, you know what I mean? You are establishing an early development of PTSD. Excuse me for yawning. I'm on the late night tip, but I'm gonna keep it organic and we just gonna flow. You know what I mean? I don't like patching in, so it is what it is. But being in the wrong environment can get you fucked up, man. And then constant exposure to negative experiences and influences. Think about it. Whenever you're trying to better yourself and better your life, what if you constantly being exposed to negativity? What if you constantly being exposed to street shit? What if you constantly being exposed to peer pressure to do things that aren't aligned with your goals? Whether that be drinking, whether that be going out clubbing, whether that be skirt chasing. You know what I mean? Anything that's not directly related, that's not going to be a catalyst, or it's not going to be conducive or useful towards your journey and your goals, your process, is honestly a waste of time, energy, and attention. And right now, you can't afford it. Period. It ain't no other way to put that. So, it's important that you keep yourself out of these environments, out of these places, because this shit will lead to stress, anxiety, and depression, which is all gonna hinder your ability to focus, to learn, and to execute, and to ultimately succeed. So, you wonder like how deep when you ask how deep does this shit go about being in the wrong environment, dog, the shit gets deep, deeper than the motherfucking ocean. All right. Now your environment shapes your well-being. You know what I mean? Your environment shapes you. So you need to choose wisely. Your environment shapes your beliefs, your attitudes, and your behaviors also. So if you're in an environment that does not align with your values and goals, it's best that you remove yourself from it, because you're never going to reach your goals as long as you're in this negative environment. It may sound redundant, but I feel like some people need to hear it like that. I might need to chop it up 1,000 different ways for me to say, stay the fuck out of this toxic ass environment. And the reason why is because you may say, why? Well, here's the why. Your environment directly shapes your beliefs, your attitudes, and your behaviors, which are all directly related to your success. Your beliefs. How do you believe about going on and attacking the day? How do you believe about procrastination? What do you believe about taking action? What do you believe in? Who do you believe in? You get where I'm going with this? Attitudes, as it could be like, oh, somebody owe me something, or somebody don't nobody owe me nothing. It can go from somebody owe me something to don't nobody owe me nothing. Just the mindset and the attitude alone can directly impact if you're successful or not in your daily life with just your small 1% wins. Because if you got a fucked up attitude, then chances are you got a fucked up mindset. And if you got a fucked up mindset, then chances are that you are making fucked up decisions. And that ain't gonna help you win. You gotta work it, you gotta win it, and you gotta want it. You gotta work it, you gotta want it, you gotta win it. However you want to mix it up. Work it, win it, want it, work it, win it. Feel me? So I once heard Oprah Winfrey once say something, and she said, surround yourself with only people who are going to lift you higher. Surround yourself with people who are only going to lift you higher. Just because we partners from the sandbox don't mean we are always gonna kick it on. I might need to disappear. I need to disappear to get away from it. I got to turn my frequency and my vibration up. It's time to elevate in life. I can't keep doing the same things. So I got to move on, my brother. It's all love, though. For sure. It's all love. So I pray that you don't take it no type of way. But most times, people take it a certain type of way. And your friend, it be so weird because they want to see you do good, but they don't want to see you do better than them. You may have your few genuine friends who just want to see you do good, regardless whether it's better than them, just regardless. But a genuine friend do want to see you do better than them, because I'm gonna tell you why. Because when you do better than them, then you strive them to be better, and then you lift them up, and y'all elevate, and y'all continuously sharpen each other. So guess what? Y'all continuously make each other better, and y'all continuously rising to the ranks and accomplishing goals and accolades and achievements. And before you realize it, you've put in your 10,000 hours. You put in your grind time. Everything that's coming to you now that you're getting, you deserve. It's warranted. Alright? So feel like it's yours for the taking. Feel like you deserve it. Because you do. I know sometimes it can be challenging to stay motivated, but the only way that you will stay motivated is by staying out of these fucked up environments, okay? And staying true to yourself. Like a fucked up environment can, like me working in the back of that old warehouse, perfect example. It caused me to not stay true to myself. In a way, it broke me. Me thinking, as strong as I am, this shit broke me. I wasn't staying true to myself. I wasn't staying motivated. I I wasn't doing nothing but going to work, coming home, going to sleep, lost all my fitness goals, all my growth, all the headway that I done made. Man, I let that job work me. And it worked the hell out of me for a good while. But God be the glory, I had the will to boss my life up, to take my life back, to take back control of my life. So now we on a whole nother trajectory. We finna reach a whole nother pinnacle, pimp. And look, y'all gonna be able to tune in and witness it. So y'all know I ain't capping. You know what I mean? So surrounding yourself with the wrong people, can hold you back from reaching your goals, of course. If those around you do not support or encourage your aspirations, you may struggle to stay motivated and make progress towards your dreams. And this is another thought that I had to write down. Just ways that the wrong environment could negatively, excuse me, we on a late night grind. But the way that your environment could negatively impact you, especially if you're not getting the correct support or encouragement that you need, like, we take that for granted. We really do. Because we need that to continuously stay motivated, to continuously stay encouraged, to keep going. And when you inspiring others, that is a very draining venture. But that's why you have to be built for it. But even when you're built for it, it's draining because you're pouring your positive energy outwards. You're just busting out your positive energy, and you flowing. We don't know how much of a strain they put on your body, especially if you're one of them chosen ones. So yeah, it is draining. It is, whether it's 1 people, whether it's 10 people, whether it's 100 people. Just the act of doing it, pouring out. It's imperative that you're around the right environment, because what you pour out may be your environment, which may be negative, which may negatively affect the population of people, or it'll negatively affect your target group of people, and that shit have you fucked up. It will have you fucked up, honestly. So having the right people around you, man, to support your goals and your dreams, you'll be surprised how quick you get to where you're trying to go. Because they're going to give you the right pep talks. They're going to put you in the right rooms. They're going to, they're going to help you stay motivated. They're going to help you see that growth that you've been making. They're going to constantly question, like, hey, bro, you been doing what you say you're going to do? Have you stayed on your grind? Have you been honest? Have you stayed true to yourself? So that's why it's important to have the right individuals in your corner, man. You will stay motivated, and you will make progress towards your dreams. Now, the wrong environment can also limit your exposure to new experiences and perspectives. It's this new podcast, this new show that's going on that's very dope. Shout out Big Bank. It's called Perspectives with Bank. But just this word perspectives is jumping off the screen to me, just jumping off the page, right? What I wrote down is that the wrong environment can limit your exposure to new experiences and perspectives. So you have to be wary. You have to be very cautious in being in a closed-minded or stagnant environment, and how they can prevent you from learning and growing as an individual and as a professional. So I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. It is essential to evaluate your surroundings and make changes if necessary to create a positive and supportive environment that fosters your growth and development. I like these little notes that I wrote to myself, man, because I said these was gonna be some great talking points, but I just wanted to read that out to y'all, just show you how my mind works sometimes. You have to surround yourself with people who want to uplift and inspire you, just like I said, and seek out opportunities that align with your values and aspirations, dreams, i.e., go hard. The only person you're destined to become is the person you decide to be. So until you decide to go hard and put yourself in the right environment and boss your life up, and you have to, don't watch the clock, do what it does and keep going. Hey man, I think that's gonna be it, man. I ain't even gonna force it tonight, to be quite honest with y'all. I want to keep this shit organic, keep it true to the podcast, true to the game, true to the genre. Gave y'all a little session, a good listen, Stay out them wrong environments. Stay positive. Make sure you bless your environment, whether it be Sage, Palo Santo. Bless your environment. Pray. Bless your space. Keep your faith in the Most High. Keep negative individuals out of your sacred space, whether that's your gym, whether that's your home, your room, your bed, for sure, women and men in that area. All right? Hey, it's organic. Till we meet again, keep that shit organic. Keep it P all day. Thank you again for tuning in. One.